Jim inspires everybody that he touches. Let me start with that.
He is a person that I always try to point to and have others meet, because man, it gets down to being an inspiration. You know, he's one of those people who gets up and he talks and he moves around and he's with people and he's an automatic leader. You know, if you want to understand how to lead, watch Jim Turpin.
One evening I saved 2 children's lives who had double pneumonia, bronchopneumonia. They were in extreme condition. If we'd had a hospital, they would have been in intensive care, but we didn't have intensive care. So I made them a steam tent out of an old kerosene burner and a sheet and a couple of folded chairs turned upside down, and gave them heroic doses of procaine penicillin. And by midnight, maybe 1 o'clock in the morning, those kids came through a crisis. I never had that exhilaration of being a doctor before. I felt like a physician. After a sleepless night, I read John Donne's words in a medical journal. I don't know why they were there, but they were there for me when he said, "Any man's death diminishes me." And I realized I had my explanation for why I felt as exhilarated as I did, because had those 2 kids died, something of me would have died as well. That's when Project Conserve started.
It was unvoiced cries for help that Dr. Turpin heard in Coronado, California, when he gave up his own private practice to establish Project Concern.
Our organization is very fortunate to still have its founder with us after almost 60 years. And he's with us not just in mind and body, but in soul and heart. He continues to bring that drive, that passion, that energy, and that enthusiasm for the organization. And it's just so wonderful for him for me to see him interacting with our newer colleagues at PCI and instilling that same sense of commitment and passion for our organization. Again, I think we're just very fortunate to have him with us.
I started off being inspired by him. And as the years went by, it was one thing that he did after the next that reinforced that inspiration.
When you go back to the fact that they built the first hospital down in Tijuana, and that was back in the 60s, to all the different programs that they have at the border, down in Tijuana as well, the impact is tremendous. We're saving children, primary health care. That is what Dr. Turpin always talked about, and that is where they started.